Hi, Kathy and Peter. It's Sabrina and Lynn here. Sabrina, myself, I will be videoing, and Lynn is going to go ahead and do a presentation and narrate. Thank you. Okay, here we go. All right, Lynn, you're on.
Okay, so
great house, great neighborhood. Love this neighborhood.
The trimming looks fantastic. The house looks super good. I know you trimmed a lot of stuff away, so that's good. So what we're gonna do is point out something that is going to come up in the inspection. I don't think we need to address it ahead of time, though. I think we're gonna use it as a negotiating item. They are definitely gonna say that all of the tree branches and debris have to be cleared off the roof. That's a big job, so I would say wait until it comes up in the inspection and the people can decide what they want to do with it. But this looks super good. Very zen-like, very entertaining, so this is really good. I think a lot of these pots can probably go when we're done. Maybe a couple of the clay pots to stay, but a lot of this stuff, the cleaner we make it, the better it is. So a lot of the stuff hanging down, I think we'll just be better off getting rid of everything, as far as everything hanging down. Okay. This tree root is probably going to be called out. That's probably what's making this come up. There's not a lot you can do with that, so that just is what it is. That's going to stay. I think you were going to paint the outside of the house. I would highly recommend at least the trim white, and if you want to do some of the background, freshen it up, that would be good. I would keep it the same color. The color is great.
Fresh coat of paint would be really good so that this is all evened out.
Yes. Okay, good. Let's start with the kitchen. And again, we will give you a couple different prices, kind of an as-is price with just freshened up with some paint, and then if you really wanted to dive in deeper. So let's start with the kitchen. I didn't really notice this so much last time I was here, but I think they are going to call out possible foundation issues, and that's because of all these cracks. Maybe something has been dropped, but they're gonna say because of these types of cracks, and it kind of feels like it goes up a little bit and down, they're gonna call out foundation issues, and that's gonna concern some people. This here possibly could be indicative of a little shift. The sink, you know, they're gonna call out, you probably need a new sink. As far as the kitchen goes, if you want to, you know, repair this bottom part, it's going to go a long, long way. Even if you do nothing else, they don't, you know, you don't want them to think it's termites or something. So there's missing baseboards. I would say if you're not going to put new baseboards in, just have a painter smooth all that out, and then they can paint. Okay.
Give me one moment, Lynn. I just want to show the slope a little just to get a better idea. Okay. That's all.
So the back room, we cannot figure out how to get most of these lights on. But, so coming in the back room, this is obviously a great addition here. We can kind of sell this as it could be a little mother-in-law area, or just a nice extra lounge area. There is something we need to point out here, though.
Hold on.
I believe that is a termite trail. So I think if you had a termite treatment, I would probably have it treated with a year warranty. I can give you a company. It'll be about $345 for the company that we use. that might go a long way selling it with a termite treatment. In this room, you can see there's a ton of rat poop, so I don't know if you want to do some traps once you get it all cleaned out or something, just to try to, if you can catch a couple of the mice that are in there, then they'll all go away. I do want to point out, they're probably coming through the holes. If you can seal that up some way, that will keep them out for sure. Plus it will just, it will look better. Otherwise, at the very least, shove a bunch of steel wool in there, and that will keep the rats from coming back in. If you put a bunch of steel wool, they won't go through the steel wool. So if you don't seal it up, at least get a bunch of steel wool and just shove it in there, and that will keep them out. And I know that because I did that in my house, and they stopped coming in when I shoved steel wool in all of my little holes. So, so that's all that really needs to be done in this room. I think by the time it's listed and by the time the painters come, if everything is gone, I know it's going to go a long way. Okay, so now the living room. So this room, I think it's going to be a huge selling point, don't you, Sabrina?
Absolutely.
Oh, sorry, one more thing in the kitchen.
Yes.
I think if you take the ceiling fans out and just put 2 small lights in there, maybe something a little modern, maybe something, you know,
something
flush
that goes
against
with
the
the
ceiling.
kitchen. Yep.
But just something a little bit newer and modern to take those out, that would help. In this room, we do suggest one color, just one main color throughout the house with white trim. We really like the color that's in one of your bedrooms, so we're
white
going to
trim.
suggest that color.
Keep this like the
And then back up a little bit so we can show. This fireplace, I think, needs to be all the same color as the wall. Same color. This is going to stay. So
it'll actually make that really pop, actually.
Yeah, it'll make that pop.
But I also wanted to suggest that this trim of these doors need to be white.
All the trim is white, yes. And all the walls will be another color.
The door.
Do you think they should go light gray or the color that's in the other bedroom?
Like that bedroom color.
Yeah,
I like
we'll
that.
show you.
We'll show them. Okay.
So this room is fantastic. We can't figure out how to get these lights on up here, so maybe you can let us know. I don't see any switches.
We tried all those switches there.
Yeah.
They weren't.
Now, is this scratched, or is this just dirt? Hopefully that's just dirt on that window. Okay, so this room is good. Okay.
I wanted to just say one thing. This bookshelf should also match the wall color.
Yes, same color as the wall, so it's...
So this should be the same color as the wall. This here, white.
I think it should all be the same color. Okay, so we have a different opinion, so we'll let Peter make the final decision. Yeah. Okay, so... Okay, so again, I think this should all be the wall color, but Sabrina, what are your thoughts?
I agree. I just like that sometimes the trim to be like a shade or two lighter, like whiter, then because I think it'll blend well.
So you think the trim should match the...
all trim should be white, and the walls be like a slightly off-white, kind of like what's in that bedroom that we're going to show them.
Okay.
Can we ask about that washer and dryer just one more time just to clarify?
I think I remember that this does not have the electric for the dryer.
Okay, that's fine.
Right, just I think that's the thing, but we'll double check with that again. Okay. All right. So one thing we noticed is that some of the doors are white and some of the same exact doors are the wood color. The wood is beautiful, however, it needs to be one or the other, and I think because some of them are already white, we just have to go with the white trim on these doors if you end up painting the whole house. Okay, let's start bathroom. I think everything about this bathroom is good. Nothing needs to be done.
I didn't think so at all. I thought it was pretty good.
This bedroom, it's really, really good. I don't think anything needs to be done with this bedroom.
Nope.
Okay. This bedroom is perfect. We really like the color of this bedroom, and maybe this is a color in the rest of the house. It just shows up because there's a lot more light here, but this color would be good.
This color throughout the whole house would be a nice neutral color, and then all of these trims to be a brighter white kind of. Yes. Excuse me, Lynn, I want to give them an example. Do you see how that baseboard is so white, and this is a little more off-white, like an eggshell? It just makes it pop. It flows really nice with the colors of the floor. Keeps everything clean and neutral. I think it just, I love that. When we came in here, this was my favorite.
Yeah.
To see all that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll go to the master bedroom. So I think the master bedroom is good. Mm-hmm. The master bath, people are going to find a little bit small, but we sold another house off of 3rd Avenue, and the master bathroom was small, and I got to be honest, not one person complained. So
I think they know what they're buying into when they get them.
Yeah, possibly, you know, a white toilet seat, so it kind of all matches. And then obviously when, you know, the good deep clean in the end, like lots of bleach in there. But otherwise this bedroom's good. This bathroom's good.
And then again, just noting the door trims and the doors themselves, if they could all be the same white color.
Okay.
May I just enter this bedroom? It'll be easier to show them this.
Yes.
Lynn and I discussed that once it's cleared out, you could leave, if you don't want to take this furniture, it's fine. I think we could leave it and use it as props, just to show that it's a really nice sitting area for this room that can be an office or, you know, someone's bedroom. But as soon as this whole debris area is cleaned, and then we could just polish or just clean this up and organize the seating, would just be good. I just thought it was easier to show from this window.
Yes, and here's another, depends on the level you're going to go to fix it up, but baseboards, it just finishes it off. So I would recommend baseboards where they're missing.
This one's not missing, but then we're missing, I think, over here. Excuse me. So there we're missing, here we're not.
Okay, so we go outside?
Yes.
Okay, so backyard is great. Long covered patio is awesome. I think this is nice. It provides a little bit of shade for the patio. We think your trees look really good. Maybe this big thing in front of us with the orange bells, whatever
maybe just pulling it in a little bit more,
just a tiny
rounding
bit,
it out more.
Because we do want to cover up that fence, but just a tiny, like, rounded out on the side, possibly.
We'll walk this way.
Okay, so the fence is obviously an issue. Depending on the lengths we go to fix things up, this probably could have some attention to it, depending who we decide our end buyer is going to be. If it's going to be someone who's going to do a lot of work, they can just add this into their pile. But if we could get the fence sturdy, I think that would be good, don't you, Sabrina? Yes. Either way.
Just wanted to point this out over here on this tree.
Oh, yes. Oh, so this tree, I don't think that extra bit hanging down necessarily has a lot of benefit. I think it just looks kind of overgrown. So I'm thinking trimming the right side of this is not a bad idea.
Pulling out away and off the house because it's kind of heavy on the house.
Yeah, and I don't know, I think it kind of looks overgrown. Okay, probably the wood pile, all this extra stuff should go, and we would suggest the wood to go if you can. You know, these are just suggestions, Peter.
Yeah, suggestions.
You can decide in the end, but those are suggestions. Okay. Coming into this little work area, I think there's a lot of people who are going to find this very beneficial because there are people who love to do crafts and woodworking and all of that. This up here. Let's go look at the tree in the back.
Oh yes, okay.
So this debris here really should go. I don't know.
Sorry, I'm just showing him
yeah.
all this stuff. Okay, and then, oh, so
the
yeah,
tree.
That's interesting.
So the tree, I don't know if it belongs to the city, if the tree belongs to the apartments. If you're lucky, it belongs to the apartments. And then you can get them to, they really need to take it down because the fence is just not, it's not good. So that tree's an issue. I'm just wondering who it belongs to.
Okay.
This area back here, I think it looks pretty good. If you do get things painted, this would, you know, they can slap some paint up there. I don't know if you're gonna redo this whole area. Again, it depends how much you're gonna have them do. If we're doing the bare minimum, you might not need to spend the money to paint this.
I would just clear it out, that's
yeah,
all. Yep.
Yeah, just clear it out. This is really nice, so I think
this is great.
A good selling point.
Boy, this is really, yeah, this is nice.
Okay. All right, this is it for this, right, Sabrina? Okay. Yep, other than that, really nice. Backyard looks great. Okay. And I think
that was really it. It was just clearing everything out from the inside and outside. One nice neutral paint color, painting maybe the door trims white. And then and it's all up to you if you want to add the additional baseboards where they're missing. And then the suggestions of repairs that Lynn made regarding that back bathroom where the hot water heater is, which I think would be really good. And I agree about the termite treatment stuff. This here, you know what? Again, it's
going to be an issue. It
will because you can see the way it slopes. However, I'm just going to say we're going to leave that alone. We're just going to do a good clean out. And then I will suggest taking these down. And let's just do just a nice, simple, clean fixture that kind of flows. Or I don't know if we have any more matching, because, you know, if they want to stay with the theme, Lynn, I mean, they could even do these same ones like this, just to kind of keep everything kind of the same.
Yeah.
And then that's...
Okay, I have one more thing I'd like to say. Sabrina and I we sold another home in a really nice area up by Scottsdale. The guy had halfway finished his project, and we had an investor come through who does high-end homes, and he was very easy to work with. So I'm thinking, before you do anything, what are your thoughts of we get a couple of these different investor groups that we trust and that know if they put some good money into this, that they'll make a lot of money because you have the location, you've got great bones and all that stuff, and they won't be afraid of some of, you know, the flooring or whatever.
Remember, we could see through the walls on that other house.
I think maybe we should get Brandon and a couple others in if you want. We'll see what those prices will be before we even lift a finger.
I think it's a great suggestion.
Based on what we could put it on the market for. So, anyways, we will call you and we'll tell you, you know, we'll talk about all this stuff and how much you should really put into it, because it's almost like you either have to go all over the top or under. If you do it in the middle, you're just gonna waste money. So we'll talk about that. Okay.
Wonderful.
Thank you.